lords and ladies. Today we're unboxing some Proxies. Some of those are real, some of them aren't. Most of them are fake.
And here we go. First things first, Force Negation. Very clean Modern Horizons card. It's not the full art, but it is foil. I don't know if they came in full art. The edges look pretty rough on this one. Foiling is good, but rough cut. This happened about 15-20 of the cards. Most of them are pretty good. These are the full art Zendikar Expeditions. All of these were phenomenal. I didn't go through all of them on the unboxing here because they all look exactly the same. They're perfect. All of them. The foiling's great. The corners are good. Dark blacks on the edges. You can see the change over there from where it's foiled and not foiled. The back of the cards are normal as all of them. They actually have a good dark color. Force of Will. That's the full art from the Modern Horizon. No, not Modern Horizon. Double Masters full art. These are like $300 and something per card. I think the Force Negations are something over $200. If you guys want prices for all of this, I can give you price checks. But I mean, those are for real cards. These are all between $2 and $4 a piece. And whenever you buy in bulk, they normally cut you a pretty good deal as well. I'm going to try and cut this down as quick as I can to get you guys in and out as fast as possible. Flood Strand, again, same as the Verdant Catacombs. Looks great. Good foiling. The stickers are all good. Dual lands. Full double set of dual lands. Revised. They look phenomenal. I've done a lot more in-depth looks at all of the dual lands. Not too faded. Skip over this full run. Getting a full table view. Here we go. Prismatic Vista. Looks really good. Same as the other expeditions. Great foiling. Quite perfect. I wish all of their cards were that perfect, but sadly they are not. Strip Mine. Pretty good. You see some freckles on the bottom right corner and the top left there. I'm not sure why their foiling process comes up with some of these rough cuts. This is the worst one of the entire order. Ancient Tomb. It's basically glossy and shiny the entire 360, all the way around. None of the cards are going to lose better than this one. The guy that actually ordered this said he used a black Sharpie and then double sleeved it and looks great in his deck. He has pretty much all foiled out everything, so you can't even tell. Wouldn't even take a second look at it. Cavernous Souls, full art, looks good. There's no roughing, no edging. Again, I'm not sure why some of their cards are great, some of the cards aren't. Possibly it's early in the print run or late in the print run. Maybe it's 2 out of 3 machines are great and the third machine is pretty trashy or old or needs maintenance. I have no idea what they're working with, but on the whole, most of them look great. And none of the foils have the super arch ruffle bridging that all of Wizards of the Coast foils have these days. That is a perk. Mana Crypt looks good. The Kaladesh Inventions, all of these come out pretty good. A little bit of rough on the corner there. Oh, don't mind that picture. I like all the inventions. I think I'm going to go ahead and get a full playset of every invention that they created. I just love how they all look. Moving on to the next part of the unboxing. Over at my friend's house, they're all in the back playing Commander. Little 4-spot. Don't worry, we're all paramedics, and everybody's been vaccinated. That's why there's no masks. Glory to Hanuman. Here comes the rest of the unboxing. One guy needed his cards early. Actually, for the game night, he was actually behind me there playing. This is the rest of the stuff. Boom. Grave Pact. Also looks pretty trashy. Not as bad as that Ancient Tomb, but not too good. You can go ahead and see on the corners, it's a bit roughed up, a bit gnarled. Moving on. These swords look incredible. Fire and Ice, both, and Feast and Famine were impeccable. If all of them look that good, I'd order a ton more. Like, indistinguishable. Jeweled Lotus, new master of the show. We got some full art, we got some foils, we got some generics. They all looked really good. Cut out a bunch of the lands. A couple of wastelands that look good. Again, stickers are fine. If it's not foiled, they all look phenomenally. They're not faded out. They're not too dark or yellowed. That Nykthos and that Prismatic Vista there look pretty yellow. Much worse than much more yellow than they need to be. I'm going to go through Urza here and get out a few cards that look similar to these artifacts to do some side-by-sides. We got Astrolabe, we got Cornucopia. Those are the real cards sitting next to Sensei's Top and the Lotus. 2 real cards, 2 fake cards, equal thickness, equal depth. On the back you can see there are 2 faded cards and there are 2 a little bit more vibrant. The vibrant ones are the real cards, the faded ones are the fakes. This is not always true, but in these 4 it is. However, on the front, you really can't tell. The gray color grading looks phenomenal. All right, Urza's Bauble, Worn Power Stone, Chaos Orb. Chaos Orb is like an alpha beta card. It's not going to look anything like the Ice Age and Urza Saga cards. Just testing the brown here and then the text box. Those are the most similar. Everything else is rough. All alpha cards look very different. In reality, nothing comes close but other alpha cards. Well, Goblin Wizard, because people like being silly. We already saw one of the Mana Crypts previously. This one also looks pretty good. They sent us a few blanks this time. We use them as proxies. They look great. Yeah, use an Expo marker, dry erase markers. A lot of fun proxies. Let's go through some more of these lands here. Bunch of shock lands, they all look fine. These are all the original sets. Good colors. Wastelands aren't as washed out as they used to be, nor nearly as yellow. These are some foil strip mines, ancient tombs. These actually look really good. Good corners, good edges, dark blacks. Not as bad as that ancient tomb from earlier. Yep, stickers are good. Everything, text, front and back's identical. No worries there. Yep, Maze of Ith. Look at that, Maze of Ith. Dryad Arbors. Going to go through Nethroi here, pull out a couple of the cards that I'm about to go through. Dryad Arbor, YAWGMOTH, Machias. Do some side-by-sides with real cards to fake cards. Here we got 3 side-by-side Dryad Arbors. The darker, more vibrant one is the real one. The 2 more faded ones are the proxies. Other than that, the layout looks good. All the lands here, Prismatic Vista is good. Ancient Tomb, non-foil, also good. Psych Rift, full art, looks great. Again, clean, no glitter on the sides, no rough cuts. I wish they were all this good. Moving on to Mothra, here we go. We have a foil proxy, and then I have a real one coming out of Nethroi. These look insane. Luminous Broodmoth. This is probably one of the closest one-for-ones that we've got. Color, texture, fade, grading, everything looks like spot on. I'm actually going to go ahead and replace the real one that's in my deck with a proxy, and then I'm going to go ahead and sell the real one. I have no need for it anymore. It's worth more. I can sell 1 real card and buy 20 proxies. Mana Vaults. Got to have one in every deck. Basically the power 9 of Commander. Soul Ring. Favorite art of Soul Ring. Love the DCI promo stamp. But this is rough. Almost as bad as that Ancient Tomb from earlier. It's just glitter speckle flakes all the way around the entire edge. I may actually get some acetone and just scrub off the black and make it just a chrome edges. Same with the Crater Hoof. This Crater Hoof is also pretty terrible. I've got a few others before that look good. I don't know why this one is rough. Onto the Jeweled Lotuses. This is the full art, and onto the regular standard border. They look fine. YAWGMOTH Friend Physician. Another one that's an incredible one-for-one look-alike. Our 4-in-1 is the real one. And Perfection. I believe I have a real one as well. If you guys want another side-by-side of Thran Physician, let me know. Again, they have no need to be this perfect. They really don't. Micaeus, real one, is also foreign. The English ones are the proxies, and they are very faded. You can tell the color is pretty off. Even though the foreign one has lots of water damage, it's all roughed up. It was like $9 off eBay. Anyone who complains too much about their proxies not looking identical, not a fan of them. They scare me. Proxies should not be resold. People should not be duped. I would hate to have some kid buy one of these cards and just get, shat on. Demonic Tutor, Wheel of Fortune, they're alpha. They don't look right. Alpha cards don't look like real cards. Enlightened Tutor looks fine, a bit yellower than usual. Toxic Deluge, also a bit faded or a bit punchy. Worldly Tutor, a bit more green than it needs to be. We have a Real Risk Study coming out. I actually pulled that one out of my next deck tech, which is Pramicon. The real one looks a bit cleaner. The proxies are a bit oversaturated, a bit too dark blue. The picture is a little bit pixelated. You can't even see it here. There's only a 4K video. But in reality, you can see that the colors just don't match up. Primal Vigor, Darksteel Forge. These look fine. No issues here. Mr. Star, Painful Quandary, yep. Teferi is always perfect. Green cards are still having trouble with. Natural Order, this one is a bit more faded than it should be. Easy standout from a real one. Normally they have trouble with gold cards like the lands from earlier, but this Nicol Bolas looks perfect. I don't have one to compare it to. I am sorry. Dockside's a little bit faded. Side by side, great hinge. The foreign one, of course, is real. The colors are off. You can see the green is a bit washed out, front and back. Again, not sure why. This may just be earlier or later in the print run. Maybe they have, again, a machine that has poor ink dispersal. Not sure. Sometimes these cards look perfect, and sometimes they are faded. Land tax. Ooh, Muxus. Favorite arena card. Goblin's Crush. These are two identical intuitions. Same DCI. One is perfect. The other one has very rough edges all the way around. Come on, bring it back. One has perfect edges. One is rough all the way around. You can see the one on the left has rough corners, and the one in the front was impeccable. Survival of the Fittest, really good. A bit squirrely on the edges. I still like the art though. Full art foil Jeweled Lotus. Again, perfect. Not bad at all. Nexus of Fate. Clean. No glitter. All of the Kaladesh Inventions came out clean. Crucible of Worlds. Cloudstone. I haven't really played with Cloudstone too much. I need to find a good deck for it. Static Orb. I've played with that a lot. As you can tell by the cards through here, my play group is a bit aggressive. Sylvan Library, Damnation, all good. Crucible, Azusa, and YAWGMOTH.
What has haste? We can't attack. Perfect. Best turn. That's the best news ever. I didn't want him to attack.
Okay. I'm going to, at the end of your turn.
Alan!
Can I help you?
Alan!
No, I'm looking at your hand.
Okay.
Alan! Would you like me to make it so you
What
can
we got?
attack Luke?
No, I can fix that.
Good.
Okay.
Kai Car. What you got?
I just want to do something.
That's,
I haven't done anything since I fizzled out here.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
Oh,
I'm
you-
lost.
Sorry, Puppy. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Blue eyes.
Save the mana for it.
Is that
okay,
the deal?
so you paid the...
Oh, you
mom
got
is a
some
mana.
belly rubs
Just
now?
making sure.
Ooh, that's the colored sleeve, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's fancy.
Yeah. Altar sleeve.
Hi.
Another puppies?
Brandon's got an altar sleeve.
Ooh.
I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. We have lots of deck techs coming up. Our playgroup is ever expanding. Everybody wants newer, bigger, better cards. We'll be ordering a lot more in the future. If anything new comes out, we'll try and get a hold of it and do unboxing for those as well. Also, we have quite a few deck techs. Anything you want to see, let me know. What's off limits in your playgroup?